Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, you
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A gain of 2 yards, now in second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
So the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Terrapins looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Walters. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
And the Terrapins come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's now second and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's going to take off. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's inside the 15. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Bringing pressure. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking right, this one caught. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Wideouts now clustered. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Using his legs on the scramble. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. And Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Brings up second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Fights off a defender. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he finds the running back in the flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
That's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Turner trying to create good field position. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Badgers. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Terrapins will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love that. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
No, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
On the ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Got it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it's a kneel down. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way.